that's the prediction there. Bucs 26, Raiders 24. Buccaneers were 15 in rushing. Raiders are 30th. Passing yards were pretty close. Bucs at 14th, Raiders at 10. Total yards really close. Bucs at 15, Raiders at 18. Rushing yards allowed, we moved down to 6 from third. Oakland is 11. Passing yards allowed, we're almost last, so you know that's going to be a problem. And total yards allowed, we're still almost last. And the Raiders are 18th, so let's go Bucs. What up, YouTube? Your boy Hillsborough 34 back at you after this Week 9 matchup against the Raiders. Wow, what a game. All I really need to say about that game is Doug Martin. Man, what a performance by Doug Martin. But yeah, this Week 9 matchup, before I get started, shout out to School Your Ass, new subscriber, and Squirrel, Falcons video maker on here. To start the week off, we all know that Talib was traded to New England for a fourth round pick. And initially a fourth round pick, I was like, really, a fourth round pick? That's all? But then they had Mark Dominic on our local radio station, Mark Dominic, our GM. And basically he was saying, you know, over the last few years, we were able to get Levante David, number 54, the linebacker. And he had like 14, 15 tackles in this Oakland Raiders game. A few years ago, we got Mike Williams in the fourth round. And this year we packaged our first and our fourth round pick to get Doug Martin in the first round. So looking at it that way, you know, technically we've had pretty good success with these fourth round picks. So, you know, it didn't come as a big surprise, the fact that he was traded. The biggest surprise is probably just the timing. With our lack of depth at defensive back, I figured we would carry him the rest of the year. But we got the win, so, you know, I'm not going to look back or worry about it. So it is what it is. EJ Biggers in this game got picked on. He had some pass interference calls, and they just picked on him all game. Leonard Johnson, he's from the Tampa Bay area. He was a free agent pickup this year, I believe. And that dude looks good. I think he went to like Iowa State or something. You know, we don't know much about him now, but we'll learn about him. Bucs fans will learn who he is. He had a pick in the last game, and he had a pick in this game. So he's definitely filling in well. The key to going into this game is we needed to basically keep number 20 under wraps, McFadden. And there's my cell phone. But we needed to keep number 20 under wraps and keep Carson Palmer from hitting those receivers deep. I think for the most part, we kept them from hitting a deep ball on us, but he did rack up a lot of passing yards. And at one point, they got the game within 3 points. So, of course, you know, at one point, I was feeling nervous because down in the fourth quarter, you know, they got the game within 3 points. And I'm like, here we go again. You know, that's the biggest thing with these games with Tampa Bay. You know, we start out fast, we get the lead, we're hitting Mike Williams, we're hitting Vincent Jackson. Doug Martin he's here. You know, he's not coming into his own no more. He's here. So going forward, you know, I don't think he'll be putting up 250 yards rushing, but he'll be consistent. You know, I got him on my fantasy team, and I haven't benched him since I drafted him. So I think he'll be doing that consistently. But Bucs need to step up their pass defense. You know, stop giving up all these passing yards. You know, stop getting torched. we got pressure with Michael Bennett and Gerald McCoy, and I think Daquan Bowers even helped out. But geez, giving up all these passing yards, something has to give because we keep messing around and we're gonna lose the game the way we lost the Saints game. Getting leads and then just allowing these teams to throw the ball all over us. We're still stopping the run, so that's good, and teams know they can pass on us though, so that's definitely not a good thing. Um, Unfortunately, Raiders had a few injuries. I think Darius Hayward-Bay left the game with an injury. McFadden left the game with an injury, and Goodson left the game with an injury. So hate to see that on their behalf, but I hope those guys bounce back and there's nothing too serious, especially Hayward-Bay after that concussion he had earlier during the year. LeGarrette Blount, you can't fault him on that fumble. You gotta kind of fault him and Josh Freeman. Man, I don't know what's going on with Blount, but he should bounce back, man. Hopefully he bounce back with the Bucs, and I hate to lose him next year because I like Blount. I know what he can do. Just like I hated to lose Cadillac Williams back in the days. I liked him too. We've always had solid running backs, but Martin is proven to be the guy right now. So we'll see what happens with Blount. We just have to wait and see. There was a block kick. Oakland Raiders, they were doing pretty good on special teams. They blocked one of our field goals. And at one point, they outscored us 22-7 in the fourth quarter. But once Martin got back in there, he scored, his fourth touchdown. Ahmad Black, he's I think he's a backup safety, number 43. He basically sealed the deal. Carson Palmer threw a late interception, and that pretty much got the Bucs the ball back. And then with a short field, we were able to get Martin in the end zone. And then I think the last pick, E.J. Biggers got his redemption. So they were trying to drive downfield, and E.J. Biggers got his pick. One thing, I don't know if y'all watched that whole game, but there was a awkward moment in that game where there was the clock was running out. I don't know if I was paying full attention, but I think the clock was running out and there was like 2 seconds left, and Coach Shiano called a timeout. That puzzled me. I still don't know what that was. They usually find something during the week to scrutinize Coach Shiano about. So it'll probably be on NFL Network, ESPN, or something. I just, I got my coach's bag, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I just felt like, why would you call a timeout with 2 seconds left? But in the same breath, Bucs are getting steam. We're winning these games. Offense looks good. Defense needs to tighten up. Pass defense needs to tighten up. And next, we got Chargers coming into town. So VJax gets to go against his former team. So that should be a good game. Looking forward to that one. So I'll close out right there, and I'll holler at y'all next week. Out.